There were no cameras inside the bathroom, so the exact details will never be known. But what we do know is this: Paul followed Lily into the bathroom, knowing that she was alone, and then he beat her to death with a hammer. Now, what's even more chilling in all of this is that an hour before the murder, Paul was once again caught on CCTV camera rehearsing this attack. He literally practiced barging through the bathroom door, the same door that he later would storm to kill Lily, and practiced the whole thing. Which, seeing that footage is haunting, and it tells you everything you need to know about his intentions, which I highly doubt that he just went in there, to talk with Lily. In my opinion, there was no conversation, no confrontation, no moment where Lily even had the chance to ask him why he was there, no less why he was holding a hammer. He went in there ready to attack, ready to kill. He walked in and immediately started beating her over and over until ultimately she was gone. Now, knowing that the weapon was a hammer, it suddenly made all of Lily's injuries make sense. It was like the puzzle pieces finally came together and it clicked. The broken bones, the abrasions on her hands and her arms, the defensive wounds. She was desperately trying to protect herself, raising her arms over her face and her head in pure instinct. But also, imagine being pinned underneath somebody who is swinging a hammer repeatedly. There's only so long that you can fight until your body gives out, until they hit the right spot to make you jolt and go weak. And again, this is only my own assumption, but after a certain point, I think Lily was likely unconscious or already gone. Because 25 blows to the head and the neck, that is rage. That is overkill. That is personal. And we've talked about this a lot in cases in which a knife is involved, right? That call it 10 stab wounds. Maybe that's not overkill. Maybe it is, depending on the circumstance. But it's not just 10 motions. It's 20. It's always double that because you have the up and the down motion that you have to take into consideration. So 25 blows, that is 50 motions of your arm going up and down. And I don't know if you've ever tried to do something like simulate what that would look like or how tiring that would be. But if you have a pillow nearby, or if you're in your car even, don't freak out the person who's driving next to you, but if you just do that with your arm and count 50 times, even if it's just basic and you're not using a lot of force, but now do it where you have a closed fist, you're pushing really strong, almost like you have a fist, and you're pushing down with force. 50 times. That takes an incredible amount of strength, adrenaline, and rage, right? And that is why so many times that kind of amount of injuries is indicative of overkill. Now, for an hour after the attack, nobody entered or left the bathroom, which this wasn't a high traffic area. It was one of 2 bathrooms in a private staff room, a space that most people in the building never even used. But Paul chose it for a reason. He knew that there wouldn't be a lot of people going in and out of it, so he planned all of this. He even staged the whole setup. Before Lily walked into this staff room, Paul hung a sign on the other bathroom door saying that it was being cleaned, forcing her to then use the bathroom that he had chosen for the attack. The one that he had also, remember, already rehearsed breaking into. And by the time Paul finally walked out of that bathroom and was seen on CCTV footage again, it was about an hour later.